Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, it's Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yes, sir, home of the first state capital in 1821 to 1826. Alrighty then. That being said, I wanted to tell you this here is going to be blog number 219. One more day and one more milestone. You got me? There you go. Tomorrow will be 220. Alrighty then. Gonna be losing a caregiver tomorrow, so let's see what's up in the works. We don't have anybody scheduled, as far as I know, for Saturday, much less Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and on into next week. So let's hope that we get somebody. You know, in my position, you have to expect that every now and again. My caregiver is going to be moving on to her to a different client, so she made her decision. Her other client is in more need than I am as far as time frame, so I guess that's fine. I'll have to deal with it, and that's just the way things are. You deal with what you have to deal with and live with what you have to live with. It's one of those things. You just make the best with what you got. I know I sure try to. Anyway, hey, I haven't talked to some friends of mine on the phone lately, so hey, Greg and Denise, you guys never call me, so I figured I'd quit bothering you and calling you until you figure it out. Nah, if you're still watching my blog, I'll call you sometime. I'm hardly ever on there anymore until it's too late to talk to you. It's like tonight, I'm cutting this one really, really late. Later than normal. But anyway, I thought I'd get her in tonight, so that I would only have to do one tomorrow. Anyway, I got a couple of little songs for you tonight. Watched a movie today during my range of motion, which I always watch movies, so here we go. You'll never guess what the movie is after the song, after I've sang the song, so give me just a second here and we'll get her started. Alrighty? Well, alrighty then. Alright, here we go. Let me get this. What was I saying? Weenie, 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 weenie. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. An invisible man sleeping in your bed, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Weenie, weenie. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters. Weenie, 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 weenie. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I hear it's like the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If you had a dose of a freaky ghost, maybe better call Ghostbusters. Let me spell it out. Let me tell you something, busting makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Sorry about that. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no. Ghostbusters, when it comes to your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters. Whoa, whoa, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I think you better call Ghostbusters. All right. Can you figure out what movie it was? Well, I figured you would. And then I watched a special tonight all about this guy. I don't remember his name, but he was on a TV show. And he's getting ready to go. He won America's Got Talent last year, so he's getting ready to go on his new show in Las Vegas. And well, anyway, what he was a magician, which brought to mind a song about magic, but it has nothing to do with him. It says, though I tried to tell her before of the feelings I have for her heart, every time that I come near her, I just lose my nerve, and it's done from the start. Every little thing she does is magic. Every little, even she do, just turns me on. Every little thing she does is magic. Now I know my love for her is gone. Do I have to tell a story of 1,000 rainy days since we first met? It's been big umbrella, but it's really always ends up getting wet, because every little thing she does is magic. Every little thing she does turns me on. Every little thing she does is magic. Now I know my love for her is gone. I guess that's on, sorry. I resolve to call her up 1,000 times a day and ask her if she'll marry me in some old-fashioned way. But my silent fears have gripped me long before I reach the phone, long before my tongue has tripped me. Must I always be alone? I said, every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turns me on. Everything, even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love goes on. Yes, every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my life for her goes on. On and on and on and on. All right, we're going to have to quit that. We don't want to torture y'all no more. Don't want to torture y'all no more. 8 minutes, and that's all I got. A whole 8 minutes. Boy, I tell you, it's hard to put together stuff. Here, you know what I'm saying. I thought I was going to be able to do something tonight, but I blogged on out. Watched The Magician. I watched the Puppeteer, the Ventriloquist. I used to have me a ventriloquist years ago, but his name was Willie. Willie Talk. That's right. My mom made him a pair of overalls, and he had a shirt. He had a shirt on, and his shirt said Willie Talk. It was red. And my mom made him a pair of overalls. And, well, we picked him up at a garage sale, and I took him to school one day, and, well, we had a whole conversation, me and Willie. I said, hello, Willie, and Willie said, hello, how you doing? And I said, well, Willie, I'm doing just fine. Willie said, well, I'm doing just fine, too. So we just talked back and forth, me and Willie. Me and Willie was just good old friends. That's right. Because, you know, if you ever have trouble talking to somebody, you can always grab up old Willie and have a conversation. Yes, sir. Hey, Willie, What's the weather like? Well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I checked the weather. How about you? Well, I don't know. I checked the weather the other day on the phone, but it seems like it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. Oh, no, rain? I don't even like rain. Rain's pretty bad for you. So, anyway, that was my Willie Talk days. Yes, sir. I don't remember the skit that I done in school, but hey, I was all right. I wasn't no professional, but I could have worked on it and got a little better. But, playing around with it, I can't do it much now, well, on account I just don't have the hands for it. But that doesn't mean nothing. That one guy that was on America's Got Talent there the other day had a little remote switch that he could make faces do it, and he could make his puppets talk without being in the same area. So, anyway, there's ways around it, I'm sure. I don't know how to do I don't know if I'd be able to function the remote, but anyway, I tell you. So, my friends, they just kind of, what was I going to say about my friends? Oh, my friends down the street? Yeah, yesterday. Not yesterday, but about 3 days ago or 4 days ago, they had some s'mores. That was the first time they'd had s'mores. These people are in their, I'm 50, and I'm not going to say how old they are, but the one that made the s'mores is the younger brother, and he is 2 or 3 days younger than I am. So there you go. Well, I'm not 50. I will be 50 next month, and he's 2 or 3 days younger than I am. So anyway, they had never had s'mores before. Y'all know what s'mores is, don't you? S'mores is like you take your graham cracker, and then you take your marshmallow, and you heat your marshmallow up on your fire, and then as soon as it gets nice and marshmallowy melty, you stick it on the graham. Then you put your piece of Hershey chocolate bar on top of that marshmallow. Then you cover it with the other half of the graham. So now you've got a square marshmallow s'more. Oh, I'm telling you, it's to die for. You might take a bite of that, and well, one might be enough, depending on how rich you like your snacks. But for most folks, one ain't enough. You got to have at least two. But 2 graham crackers and 2 graham crackers and a whole Hershey bar and whatchamacallit? Oh, and 2 marshmallows. That's quite a big little feast right there, I'm telling you. Because you take a half of Hershey bar and for your s'more. Now I don't know. Some people do a third of a Hershey bar. So if you do a third of a Hershey bar, you get more of them, if you know what I mean. Or maybe it's a fourth of a Hershey bar. Do a fourth of a Hershey bar, then you get 4 of them out of 1 bar. So that's pretty good too. But anyway, I tell you what, it's getting close to that time. We got another 4 or 5. Well, we got another 45 seconds. That's what we got. We're rewinding it down. But anyway, hey, I'm just so glad y'all are paying attention, coming back and seeing me and visiting me daily. So I got that out of the way, out of my system yesterday, and threw off all them names of all them folks that have been coming back consistently, and I appreciate it, and I'm glad you do. So anyway, that being said, this here is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? God loves you, and so do I. So be blessed in Jesus' name, and come back and see me tomorrow. All right? Well, all righty then. I'll be here, and I hope you are too.